Don't you understand anything? Okay, boomer.
The Earth that we will be navigating is flat, isn't it, Matthew?
Yeah, we're navigating on the Earth, and functionally it's flat, and we navigate along a flat map, of course.
Welcome to Flat Earth, Matthew.
Of course, that's why all maps are flat. Only is on a flat surface.
Where'd you get latitude from?
The angle to Polaris.
What, the one that you made absolutely clear is functionally flat 5 times means you should be sacked. Do you hear me? Don't tell me about your triangle diagram. I know what a triangle is. You took 5 attempts of me telling you that it won't have a curve meeting it. Earth is flat. You've done what you needed to do here. You've served your purpose for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.
What, prove Earth's flat? You helped immensely. Did you all hear that, ballers? That was one of your kin. A globe believer. A mathematician, no less. Detailing explicitly. Yeah, we had to drag him around a little bit beforehand. The drama aficionado. Pulling around the mathematician who's teaching our kids is nonsense. Has to be educated about 5 times. That no, when you meet something at 90 and you're a triangle, you're not meeting a curve, making Earth functionally flat. That's right. Very helpful indeed. How did you think you would get on here today, Matthew?
Oh, I was just listening to somebody else called me out. Sorry about that.
Chuckling like this is amusing. The world's been deceived, Matthew. The world's told by people like yourself that it's functionally spherical while they lie and deceive with mathematics about how ants will go round on clocks, only for us to have to correct them. So twice we've had to correct you about curves not meeting 90 degrees in triangles and clocks not being analogous to a presupposed spherical Earth with no justification and the audacity that you have when you assume it. No justification to assume your spherical value. None.
I think I'm still going to teach my students that the Earth is a sphere and give them evidence for that. And,
what evidence will you give them?
Tell them it's
there
not
isn't
flat.
any. What would you give them?
Eyewitness testimony, pictures from space, GPS, satellite TV, like that type of evidence.
Let's go in reverse order. GPS uses Cartesian grid system. Were you aware of that?
It uses the Cartesian grid system. That's right.
That's also derived from flat Earth. My bad. I was responding. That's a flat Earth.
The point of bringing up GPS is to ask where those satellites are.
Excuse me. The system is used for navigation and is a Cartesian flat Earth grid system. You said you would teach children this lie based on GPS, which is a flat Earth Cartesian grid system. But you would say that it's about the satellites. I see. So you teach it based on its name only. You just go to space. Have you been to space? To lie to them about what it is?
No, I'm never going to go to space.
So you're going to lie to them based on what your experts told you then?
I'm going to tell them what the experts say, yes.
Why?
Because I think that that's true.
Why? Well, you haven't been to space. In fact, space is a second law of thermodynamics violation. Entropy. Do you not know of this law of nature? Definitely not real. But we've already proven that one of the things you would lie to the children about, this sphere-Earth assumption you haven't justified, is based on a Cartesian flat Earth system called GPS. That's nothing to do with Earth and orbital presuppositions of the satellites, and everything to do with the navigation system that's flat.
So it is based on a Cartesian coordinate system of latitude and longitude, but I don't think that only is on a flat surface. It can.
Where'd you get latitude from? Where was that derived from? We've already covered this, by the way.
The angle to Polaris.
What, the one that you made absolutely clear is functionally flat? That one?
No, just the...
Sorry, no. I think you'll be remiss if you don't say yes, given that it took me 5 attempts to get you to concede it. Yes, you mean? Right, do you think an elevation angle measurement to Polaris... Excuse me. Do you think an elevation angle measurement to Polaris can have a curved baseline? Do we need to do this for a 6th time?
Triangles are made up of perfectly straight lines. They can't have a curved baseline.
So an elevation angle measurement to Polaris to give you latitude won't be derivable from a curved surface then, will it, Matthew?
No, you have...
So the latitude lines in this Cartesian grid system, they are derived from a flat Earth then, Matthew?
A flat triangle, yes.
A flat plane with an elevation angle measurement to Polaris and circles coming out towards the equator, measured on a flat plane. Like we explained earlier
Right.
with why all the maps were flat. You don't need to talk as I'm talking, Sunshine. I am not one of your students. Yeah, I have absolutely no respect for you. Like conspiracy cats and child's flat earth math, you are scum. Lying to children with a justification of me experts and me space that violates second law of thermodynamics. That's what you've got.
I'm not scum and I don't deserve to be fired.
Yeah, you do. You've come in here and conceded the incorrect nonsense you've peddled to millions, and you've told me that you'll justify lies to children about an R value you haven't justified because of the way satellites work in a presupposed orbit, as opposed to a Euclidean system that uses triangles with right angles to Polaris that's measured off a flat plane and using a Cartesian flat plane grid system. That's not justifying the lie to the children of a sphere, Matthew. So you are scum.
I wouldn't characterize it that way.
I did. I am characterising you to your face as scum based on the lies I've pointed out to you.
I don't think they're lies. I think
So Cartesian flat Earth grid system isn't justifying the orbital motion you say the satellites get it from is using, when the system itself is used with flat Earth elevation angle measurements to derive the grid system in the first instance. That's not a justification to lie to children about an R value you haven't justified. You are scum. I'm not categorising you as it. I'm giving an example of you being scum.
I agree that it's always wrong to lie to children. I think I'm telling the truth.
You think you're telling the truth when I've proven that the justification of GPS uses a Cartesian flat Earth grid system?
So
You agree?
The reason I brought up GPS was not about the Cartesian system, but
Sorry, it's a system that uses navigation for the ground. And you're going to use the satellites they lie about it using when the system itself is flat. The flat Earth grid system is the system that you're actually navigating, Matthew. You already tried
where are
this,
the
you're just rinsing
transmitters?
and repeating, and now you feel the necessity to talk over me. I'm not one of your students. You're one of mine. I am the advanced heliocentrist, and you are the student of the triangle used to acquire the elevation angle measurements to Polaris to give you the flat grid system used for navigating the ground in GPS. Now, I've proven how it's a flat system and how the system has been derived from flat angles to a star. Now, that is in no way justification, as you gave, for lying to children about Earth being an assumed radius that you didn't justify. Now, you might not think it's reasonable, but I'm demonstrating to my audience why it's an unreasonable statement to lie to them. I don't care about your cognitive dissonance response.
Okay, Boomer.